Okay, slow down for a second. We have Object 268 in this game, Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. We have Object 268 version 4, Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. But what the heck is this? Object 268 version 5, Tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. Okay, today let's take a look at it, let's see what it has to offer and why the heck does this thing have HD model in the game, and it is basically ready to go. Let's see what Express has to say about that. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be our main topic in today's video. But before we are going to do that, let's quickly take another look at the Skoda T45, which is going to be our first Czechoslovakian heavy tank in this game, Tier 7 premium vehicle, according to the What Express at least. So a couple more pictures were released about this vehicle, still not HD quality ready, still not fully done model yet. So when is it going to be introduced? I don't know. Like, I would give this vehicle at least 4 months before it will be introduced. Like, at least 4 months, but this is just my opinion. And on the top of that, they actually already tuned up this vehicle a bit, because it was on the super test for a couple days, and we automatically, when I made my first episode about this vehicle, there was nothing what was screaming, oh, I really want to get this vehicle. It was average at the best. At the very best, if we are going to be polite over here, it was basically completely under average at everything besides armoring, right? But they decided to increase some of the characteristics. As you can see, changes from the first iteration test results. The possibility of offsetting the Lion's Sinai metal has been removed, okay? Firepower, rate of fire was increased from 6.95 rounds per minute up to 8.13, which means they shaved off over a second off from the reload time, 8.63 seconds down to 7.38 seconds. Aiming time was also made a lot better, from 2.78 seconds down to 2.40 seconds. Average damage per minute, of course, is increased because of faster reload from 1,500 up to 1,788. It still is nothing special, like compared to some other tier 7 vehicles, like Tiger 1 has over 2,000, so still it is not even close being the best, but it is a lot better than the previous one, right? And durability was lowered from 1,500 down to 1,400. This I don't get. This was actually kind of a special feature about this vehicle. I would really like to see this tank keeping its high HP pool. Why not, right guys? Why not? Or at least 1,450, and tank durability repair cost as well. This is what we have about Skoda T45 right over here, Tier 7 premium heavy tank. When the Tech 3, when the premium vehicle are going to be introduced, as I said, this vehicle most likely is coming out first, like they have been doing with many other Tech 3s. We'll see. Let's wait and see, but I keep you posted with every single step they take, right? Because I actually am looking forward to the Czech heavy tank Tech 3 if they introduce something new, something interesting, not simply copy-paste from other nations. Moving on to the main topic in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, this is Object 268 Variant 5, aka version 5. A unique Tier 10 tank destroyer for the black market 2021, says What Express. I would really take this with a massive bucket of salt. Tier 10 black market, the only Tier 10s they have sold during the black market event, 183. Tier 10 removed Tech 3 heavy, not heavy tank destroyer, and Voice 155. With the release of World of Tanks patch 1.11, super testers and developers on the basis of it began to test again the rather old 268 version 5. Indeed, if I remember correctly, this vehicle was actually fully released on the Chinese server as well, but Chinese server is completely different, hosted by a completely different company. They just paid for the game to Wargaming, as far as I know, right? It was recredited to them. What's even more interesting, the tank was additionally tested in a super test with the current performance characteristics without changes. Object 268 version 5. Tier 10 promotional, this means reward vehicle, or you're not able to research it, at least at the moment, has been in the main client of the game for a very long time, since 2016 indeed. It has not been released, the tank was still on the old schedule. For the first time the tank got to the Super Test in February 2016. The performance characteristics have practically not changed since that moment. Later in the batch 0.9.15 the tank got on the base and was tested by super testers. By the way, everything is translated from Russian to English using Google Translator. 268 version 5 was released only in China, yes, and was simply sold here for real money at the price of, let's say, 306 euros. Sorry, dollars. $306. Oh boy, the things you were able to buy, or you are able to buy on the Chinese server is just amazing. Not the Chieftain we have in this game, but the Chieftain Mark 6, ladies and gentlemen. You are able to buy Waffenträger auf E100 on the Chinese server. That one is a crazy server, let's put it that way. And quick side note, another crazy thing, let's say you decided to buy Waffenträger auf E100. The vehicle came with a package with premium shells. Basically premium shells into your depot if you buy the vehicle. It was that crazy, right? Anyway, the tank looks like a T10, but with more powerful cannon. Over the years, the tank is very outdated, and in terms of performance characteristics, it does not even come close to other tier 10 tanks. The car is very weak, to put it mildly. Okay, so the tank is very weak. The tank is being urgently tested, and most likely will change the performance, increase the characteristics. Although it is still possible to assume what the tank will be for, it is being tested promptly, which means about 268 version 5 in the next 2 to 4 months will definitely go into release. Wait, what? Okay. Well, we'll see. From the upcoming event we have winter event at the Gamescom Battle of Bloggers 2021, and that's all perhaps, but somewhere later the Black Market 2021 World of Tanks, and this is perhaps the only place and destiny for his barn. Well, it's weird to read directly translated English, but updated screenshots of the tank in the new graphics in front of you. So ladies and gentlemen, this tank is basically like the model is fully done, HD quality, fully ready to go. And this is how it looks like on a tier 6 cap map. Oh boy, it looks beefy, it looks anything but a tank destroyer. Can you believe this is actually a tank destroyer? And I remember hearing about this vehicle like very long time ago. Like I think I heard first about this tank. Maybe I even made one episode as well about it. I don't think so, but I definitely heard about this vehicle in 2016 or 2017 as well, because some details were leaked. So Commander Hedge is quite big. Like, look at this Commander Hedge, guys. This is not 2020's Commander Hedge. This is 2015's Commander Hedge, when we actually had weak spots on vehicles and on turrets. That is like exactly, this is exactly the same shape of the weak spot as on 268 version 4 right now, So quite beefy looking heavy tank. At least from the pictures. This is what we can say from the pictures, and this is the Chinese premium store, ladies and gentlemen, where you are able to buy that. So roughly 300 euros. Dollars, as you can see from the screen as well. Indeed, quite a crazy one. But now, let's go to the tanks.gg, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 3D armor profile, and if I'm going to, let's say, what the hell, this standard penetration? Oh my god, 303 millimeters of standard penetration. Oh boy. Okay, that's crazy. Anyway, if I go live model, you can see this full green. It is full green. It's easily penetrable for tier 8s as well, the massive lower plate The upper plate is super weak as well. Actually, turret, weak spot, wow. Like this vehicle, ladies and gentlemen, it actually has weak spots. Plus, look at his roof, which is overmatchable, and this roof is so weirdly angled as well that you are always able to hit it, basically. Always able to overmatch it. 183mm shell, easy penetration and maximum damage. But quickly going over some specs. Wow, indeed, some of the specs are definitely from 20 and 12 maybe even. And let's compare it to E4, because this is another turreted tank destroyer with 750 alpha damage gun, which has moderate armor. Gorilla 15 is just a bit too different animal to this, which has kind of a turret as well. So, DPM roughly the same, let's say roughly the same damage per minute compared to the E4. Penetration is, I think this penetration is third best penetration if we talk about standard penetrations. First place goes to 183mm guns with 310, second place to STRV 103B with 308, and this should be the first best standard ammunition penetration. I'm not talking about Primo rounds. Primo round, by the way, has 395, which is just super good. Reload time, roughly the same as on E4. Rate of fire, same. Aiming time, almost the same as well. So this is quite a bad thing on both. E4 has quite a bad aiming time as well. It should be at least 2.5 seconds, 2.4 seconds. Accuracy is actually a bit better than on E4, so it is gun handling and gun seems to be roughly the same as on E4. You win some, you lose some situation over here. But those numbers are very bad. Turret reverse speed is okay, I guess, but moving accuracy, those are very, very bad. Also, what is super bad is shell velocity, 760 meters per second. Shell velocity is always very, very bad. 30 shells, potential damage 2250, 22,500, sorry. Okay, drop speed is good, reverse speed is good, power for this power to weight ratio is actually good, so mobility, overall mobility I would say is good, but tank traverse 20. Wow, now this is pukingly bad. 20, this is literally painfully bad. Tank traverse speed. That tank traverse speed is definitely from 2010. Alright, terrain resistance numbers super bad as well. So actually, like, let's say, yes, the mobility, what you see in the garage seems to be okay, but the actual mobility is going to be super painful. Trust me. If this vehicle comes out as it is, the mobility is going to be painful. You're going to be circled to death so easily. Terrain resistance numbers bad. Gun elevation 15, okay. Gun depression -5 is bad. Gun traverse is -80 and 180. On E4, why it doesn't show it? On E4 you don't have fully rotatable turret. Armor, we saw the model hull armor numbers, values are like let's say it might be okay, but the actual armor is quite garbage. 1900 hit points, it is okay. Engine hit points, very good. What else? Stationary camo is actually what? That camo value is actually super good, dude. For such a massive vehicle, how, like, the Russian engineering sometimes surprises me very, very much. View range is once again another thing which is from 2012. This is tier 6 view range on a tier 10 tank destroyer, ladies and gentlemen. 360, this is super bad. Fire chance 15%. So this is how the vehicle looks like compared to the E4 as well. Absolutely no idea where it ends up being. Is it going to be in the game in the first place? Let's talk about that, you know, because we have information. We saw first information about Object 780 as well, like many months ago, before the summer actually even, but no words about that vehicle either. So is this going to be in the game, in the black market? I would take that with a massive grain of salt. But this is what Express is thinking about right now. Express has been accurate many times. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. Ladies and gentlemen, please too. Would you like to see a vehicle like this in the game? Where would you like to see it? Definitely, I do not want to see it as another Clan Wars reward vehicle. They just introduced new Clan Wars reward vehicle, which was the Carro da Combattimento 45T. So I would not say this is going to be over there. What else? New campaign missions, as it is over here, that seems to be very weak. And we already have 2 Soviet campaign mission heavy tanks, Object 260, Object 279E, and I would say if personal campaign 3 comes out, hopefully it is going to be something else from something from another nation, but you never know. So it doesn't make sense to put it anywhere besides black market. Like if we think about that actually, you know, where are they going to put it? Maybe nowhere, maybe absolutely nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this was my today's news episode for you, but don't leave yet, because if you made it to the very end, ladies and gentlemen, I have 5,000 gold to give away from this video. All you have to do for that is simple. Be a subscriber, notification bell, that should be checked as well if you want to be a cool guy, and leave a comment under this video telling me what do you think about this vehicle, where do you want to see it, and together with your username and your server, this is all you have to do. But this is between me and you, and only to the watching the video to the end squad. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attention, and take part of my yesterday's giveaway as well. Check out my yesterday's episode, giving away 69 boxes right over there if you haven't done that already. All the rules and information is in that video. Stay tuned for more action on this channel. Stay awesome, stay sexy, take care, and bye.